But of course the most important question is, how does the filter perform? So I took a whole series of pictures outside for that. You can see the settings I used in the top right hand corner. The first picture you see is the lens without filter, and you can see a little bit of vignetting in the corners because I'm shooting with 17mm wide angle. Now I put the filter on and the colors got a little bit stronger through it because it's two polarized filters, but the vignetting on the picture quality, it didn't really change anything. Now I went further to almost to the max, and you can already see a lot of vignetting, and on max you can see this typical X pattern. Of course it is not usable anymore. In this series of pictures I used the same settings, just that I zoomed a little bit in to 28mm. On the picture without filter you cannot see any vignetting actually. Also with the filter there is no vignetting. On medium it is still fine. Here you can see a little bit of vignetting, and on max you can see a lot of vignetting and also color shift. It got more blue. Again same settings, just this time 50mm focal length. No vignetting visible on this picture, and also with the filter on minimum. On medium still fine, almost max still fine, and again on max it's just the color shift visible but no vignetting or just a little bit. Now I wanted to test the sharpness of the filter. I am still with 50mm and f7. I was using 33cm focus distance, and this is now the picture in 100%. No filter, minimum, medium, almost max, max. Except of max you cannot see a big difference in sharpness. Even when I look very closely it's very hard to see a difference, so for me that looks very good. Now the different setting I used now is that I put the aperture on f2.8, so I'm shooting now wide open, and you can see that even without filter I have some vignetting in the corners. With the filter on it, it didn't change much. Still on medium it's very similar. On almost max it is also still similar. And on max you can see some more vignetting and also the strong color shift like always. Now I wanted to test the sharpness with f2.8. So this is the picture with no filter. Filter on minimum, on medium, almost max, max. Also here I can see just a very little difference of sharpness, which you would never realize in a real life situation. And now the last series of pictures I took of a tree, because you usually don't have just a plain yellow wall, so it's not a very practical condition. So let's see, I used f2.8 again and 17mm, so I should have a lot of vignetting, but you cannot really see any vignetting because there are so many colors in the picture that in the real life you don't realize the vignetting. Now with the filter on it you can see that the colors got stronger like always, and that the picture quality doesn't change much. This is now medium, and there I already went all the way to the maximum, where you can see of course a lot of color shift.